What's up, everybody? Etchy here from Dead Draw Gaming, being joined by
Jake Gearhart.
and we are doing something very different for our tabletop video today. We both have copies of the new Charizard EX League Battle Deck. I think that's the actual official name for it, which is a new product just released for more beginner players, more newer players. The deck's very straightforward, has kind of simplified stuff, but it's a really good value for just like getting a lot of staple cards in a single pre-built package. It should tank down the prices of Prime Catcher, which is cool. But yeah, we're both going to play a game with the decks, and then after that, we're going to upgrade them for $5, and we'll talk about our upgrades and what we decided to do. We each did our own thing for the upgrades. I'm very excited to see what Jake did because I'm sure it's something wacky. But yeah, what are your thoughts looking at the starter deck? Which I don't even know if you used the starter deck in a while.
Yeah. I mean, this is like much better than the products they used to put out with like the theme decks as far as getting competitive cards. Like pretty much this product plus like $25 worth of cards will get you like the list that just top forward LAIC.
Yep.
So yeah, it's very good for getting into the game to just start getting a competitive deck going and to play if you're coming from Pocket or just playing Pokemon for the first time. This is like probably the best product you can pick up.
Yeah.
And we'll show what you can do with only $5 can get you like very far the way to that competitive deck.
For sure.
As far as upgrades go. Yeah, the only things that we won't be able to include in the upgrades are stuff like the Fezandipity EX, Rotom V, those more expensive cards. More expensive, relatively speaking. They're only like $5 each, but yeah,
it adds up.
It does add up.
Yeah, we'll talk. There's a lot of things I want to say when we get to the upgrade section, but we're going to start with the normal game now. We'll do an upgrade $5 game after that, and then we're also going to do a little sneak peek of the future if you're watching this video maybe 3 months from now when the new Terra something.
Yeah,
Prismatic
Evolutions.
That's the
Terrestrial
Japanese
Festival is the Japanese one. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about that as we get there too. But heads or tails?
I will go heads.
It is heads. So what do you want?
I think I'll go first with these lists. Yeah, it's kind of tricky. I don't know.
Yeah, these lists are again very they're going to be slower for sure than what you're probably used to if you've watched real games. I have mulliganed.
All right.
Nothing for me there.
Sounds good.
And yeah, our arts aren't going to match exactly. Probably, I think yours might mostly match, but we did not obviously just buy the starter decks when you own all the cards already.
Yeah.
Did not see the point in doing that. Some of the arts might be a little different, but all the cards are the same otherwise.
Right,
okay, sounds good. All right. Hopefully, I have something here. You said you're going first?
Yes.
I did get something.
Okay, I'll take my mulligan.
I'm going to lead with that then. Put on my prizes, and good luck.
All right, good luck.
Hey, this is the card that you'll never see outside of the starter deck.
Yeah, it's Moltres. It's not terrible here, but it is pretty costly to get all the energy on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play an Ultra Ball. There are 10 basic fire energies in these starter decks, which is a lot higher than the what most Charizard decks play normally. So yeah, I'll take a look through the deck, and I'll show you what I've got in my prize cards here. Nothing too important, just like a rare candy, but I can play without that. There are 3 Charmeleon in this deck, so I won't be worried about prizing that.
Yeah, these lists are very resilient to prizing one card here and there. Not a big deal. And yeah, normally if you're a new player, you don't get to look at your prizes like this, but because we are just showcasing and testing here and trying to show it to the viewers so you actually know what's prized as well, you can we'll show it during the videos.
Yep. I will bench my Charmander, and then I'll go ahead and attach to Moltres and pass over to you.
Yeah, and attaching that fire energy does activate your Flare Float ability, which is very exciting.
Yeah, it gives Moltres no retreat cost, so I can move it out of the active pretty easily.
I'm going to attach there. So here's kind of the bad thing is I have to research away 2 candies, but I kind of have to do it. I'm going to do it. And this deck, it's okay because I have Evolution.
Yeah.
If I just draw into TM Evolution, we're totally fine.
Yeah, there are 3 Charmeleon and 2 Pidgeotto in this deck.
I'm going to go ahead and play the Artisan and use it. And this is pretty ideal for me here. I can get both a Pidgeotto and a Charmeleon up and going. And again, in a normal match, I probably would just go 2 Charmander here, but the odds of you having a way to deal with this turn are pretty low.
Yeah, so. I think even it's still probably correct to get the Pidgeotto in play, because like it would be very unlikely for me to have like Rare Candy, Charizard.
If you had like a normal,
orders,
if you had like Rotom and all that stuff, then maybe. But that's fair. So yeah, make sure I'm not doing anything else with my turn. Yeah, I'm going to use the evolution attack and evolve up my Charmander and my Pidgeot.
All right, I will draw for a turn. Let's see. I can attach an energy if I want to. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I don't know. Yeah, there are 10 energy, but I've gotten rid of 2 already, and Moltres is pretty costly.
And you have 1 Super Rod in deck.
Yeah, only 1. I will Iono.
Sounds good.
To start off. Really hoping for Charmeleon or TM Evolution or Rare Candy Charizard would be good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that is not good. Well, okay, I got an Ultra Ball, but I'm going to have to discard some pretty unfortunate things. I'll go ahead and use the Artisan. Grab a Pidgey. And then I'm going to play Ultra Ball, getting rid of a Charizard EX and an Iono.
Yep.
Then I'll grab my Charmeleon. Then I'll bench Charmander, and I will pass to you.
I will go ahead and draw for turn. Now, in this board state, I'm going to just annihilate this Charmeleon really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and Artisan first, just to see what else is in here. I think I just want to get another Charmander down. I do have 1 in hand, but... Okay, I have 2 in deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab 1 from the deck and probably Ultra Ball away the 1 in my hand. Can play Ultra Ball, discarding my TM Evolution because I just don't really need it anymore. I actually want to keep my energy in hand because, like, I'm going to be able to attack with this potentially next turn, which could be useful. So, if I want to snipe something specifically on the bench. So, I'm going to go ahead and discard the Charmander as well to grab Pidgeot, if I can find it. And now I can use my quick search ability to get any card, and I'm just going to get Charizard with that. And using the Infernal Rain ability, I'm going to attach 2 to my Charizard and 1 more to my Moltres. Do you want to talk about how important Pidgeot is in these Charizard decks?
Yeah. Quick search is one of the best abilities in the game. Probably the best once you get it online.
Yeah.
Obviously, being a stage 2 makes it a little bit trickier to get into play, but being able to search for any card you want every turn is pretty powerful.
Gonna go ahead and retreat. So you got a fully loaded Moltres, ready to go Charizard, Boss's Orders the Charmeleon, and then I'll Burning Darkness for the knockout.
All right. I will play Buddy Poffin to start off the turn. Grab Charmander and Pidgey, and then I think I will go ahead and use the Artisan to grab another basic. I'll take, I think, another Moltres for now. And then, yeah, I really need to to draw Rare Candy Charizard here. Ideally, TM Evolution would be fine as well. I just need to get my attackers into play. And so he did use 1 boss already. There are only 2 bosses orders in this list. So boss is a very crucial resource. The Moltres can get in sniping the bench, though. I have to use my 3rd Iono, which is not great.
Already. Yeah. That's wild.
And this hand is very bad. I can, play another Ultra Ball, try and get another Charmeleon, but then it's going to, it's going to get knocked out right away. So I might just hold this hand. I think that's what I'm going to do. I will just attach to Charmander, I think, and then I will go ahead and pass.
All right. I will draw for turn. I'm going to go and involve my Charmander to Charmeleon. And I'm going to go ahead and quick search and see what I even want to do here. I do have Prime Catcher in hand, and I do have that other boss, which is prized right now, but I don't think it's worth it to Gus right now, given it's just 2 Charmanders, 2 Pidgeys. A Gust here doesn't really stop either Charizard or Pidgeot from coming online, whereas the Charmeleon Gust was pretty good because it's much easier for that to come out once it's already evolved. What do I even want? I have like too much good stuff. What do I want with this? I also have the Artisan available too, so I'm probably just going to grab another Charmander or Moltres shortly. Let's see. Have Iono in hand. I'm gonna grab this card, I think. No, I'll grab one of these. Artisan. Gonna grab another Charmander.
And one of the really important things in with Charizard specifically is that, yeah, it does more damage the more prize cards your opponent has taken. So even though my opponent here is getting a 2 prize card lead and I don't have a Charizard in play, I can still have more plays available to me because I will be able to one-hit knock out some things a bit earlier, like that Pidgeot on the bench.
Yeah, and we are obviously limited compared to a normal meta Charizard deck. There's still stuff we can do. And one of the 2 big things are being able to knock out a Pidgeot at 4 or 3 prizes with a Defiance Band.
Yep.
And also 2 prizes remaining, you can knock out a Charizard EX if you have a Defiance Band.
Yep.
So those are the 2 big key things you want to remember, at least for the mirror. So Burning Darkness.
All right. Now I've got to decide if I'm going to just hit into the active here or use my Prime Catcher. Let me check. So he is down 2 Rare Candy, a Charmeleon. So I could go after the Charmeleon and then, I don't know, just try and pressure the... Because I think my route this game is going to be knock out the Pidgeot, knock out a Charizard, and take 2 1-prize knockouts. I think it's a bit straining on my resources, though, my Gust effects. I'm just trying to decide here whether or not I promote a Charmander, like my Charmander with the energy, or a different Charmander. I guess I can just charge both Charmanders in this case, so it doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, I'll go ahead and promote this and then decide based on my top deck here. Okay, draw a switch. That one's a good one to get rid of with Ultra Ball here. I can go ahead and play Arven. Grab TM Evolution and Rare Candy. Just need something to get rid of. Then I will Ultra Ball, discard TM Evolution and Moltres. Grab a Charizard EX. Now the problem here is I don't have a Pidgeot or a way to get the Pidgeot out. So I will go ahead and I can either knock out the Charmeleon or just save it and knock out the Charizard. I guess I'll go for the Charizard to it knockout. I'll Infernal Rain, get some energy into play.
Yeah, well, 2-shot's pretty good here with these decks because we have no way to heal or remove Pokemon. So you can safely 2-shot things. It'll stick around and is going to stick around the entire game.
Yep. I think I'll put 2 energy on the Moltres and then 1 on the Charmander. So yeah, 1, 2. Wow, wait, sorry. I only get that many. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Oh, I thought that you already attached this.
Yeah, okay, no, that was from the deck. I could put 2 here. Yeah, I'll go there because as soon as I get a Charizard out, that'll get the 2 energies I need. So there's no reason to power it up beforehand.
Yeah, you can do like 2-shot stuff with Moltres too, I guess.
To,
not sacrifice a 2-prize or keep your Charizard safe in general from taking damage.
And then I will go ahead and I'll just Burning Darkness for 240.
All right, big hit. I'll go ahead and drop a turn. I'm gonna go ahead and bench Pidgey for my last bench slot. Play down Charizard, Infernal Rain. Gonna attach 1 energy there, and let's see, I only have the rod still. I'll just do the 1 energy, I think. Yeah. Should have Artisan to get Pidgey instead. Let's see. Quick search. Gonna grab that card. How many cards in hand?
I have 3.
3. Actually, I'm gonna grab this card. All right, so I have to decide if I want to get out of harm's way here, or Gust, or yeah, my options are basically like I could do something with Moltres. I can attack this or attack a bench Pokemon. I can just swing with this Charizard and then clean up later. The problem with this though is I'm only hitting for 180, and I can't clean it up with a Moltres. But you can't hit it on the bench anyway, so I would have to Gust it, which is kind of annoying because of again the Terra rule. Make sure that does actually matter with these starter decks of the Moltres, so make sure you're aware of that. This is tricky. Let's just swing into it for 180.
180. I will draw. Okay, I'll use my Artisan here first. Just thinning out the deck. We do have a couple proxies in this deck. There are not enough of these Call for Family Pidgeys that we had.
Yeah, everyone's switched on over to the 60 HP Pidgeys now, so...
Yeah, with Dusclops and Dusknoir.
Yep. That is one of the things that we'll probably talk about when we get to the upgrade section.
Yes, potentially. And I will evolve into a Pidgeotto.
Yep.
And then I think I'm just going to have to Burning Darkness for the knockout.
Okay. Go and promote the Pidgeot. Draw for turn. So we're on even prizes now. And when I go down to... This is the annoying thing, is when I go down to 2, then Defiance Band Knockout will clean up my Charizard, and then I will probably be on pace to lose the game. So that being said, I am just fine to... How many cards in hand now?
I have 5.
5. There is still no Pidgeot online, but there is the Pidgeotto. I could go for Iono and just hope for a whiff in general, because you would need both Defiance Band and this Candy Zard, which is asking for a lot. You do have both your Arvens still, though, I guess. But let's go ahead and quick search. I probably should have just held this until after. I should have Artisan instead, but it's fine. I'm going to grab Rod. I'll play the Rod. For Charmeleon Fire. Use the Artisan for Moltres.
And the reason why we're taking out all these Pokemon that we're not going to end up using all the Pidgeys and Moltres is just to remove them from the deck to make sure we have a lower chance of, well, you can't draw them anymore, so
yeah.
Higher chance of drawing what you want. Okay.
I could have also thinned out the Buddy Paw from my hand before I did the Artisan, just to get rid of it, because there's absolutely no need for it going forward. So 4 cards for both of us. Okay. And I'm just going to Burning Darkness for the knockout.
Okay. Hopefully, a Pidgeot top deck would be amazing here. Let's see if I do it. Okay, great.
Of course.
I will evolve into Pidgeot. I can evolve into a Pidgeotto as well. And then I will quick search, grab. Okay, so I can go like the guaranteed route with Arven, Ultra Ball. Okay, I can one-shot the Charizard. I think, no, but I need to one-shot the Pidgeot. Okay, this is actually kind of tricky. Maybe I shouldn't have even evolved the Pidgeot. Yeah, this, I'm not sure if I should have. I might have needed to, though. Yeah, it's kind of unlikely. So the problem is that as soon as I take a knockout, he's going to be able to knock out the Pidgeot himself.
Right.
So
you're thinking just stay at a one price board state?
Yeah, stay at a
try to
one
buy
price
time.
board state. I could do that. But then if my plan could have been to one-shot the Charizard and then try and draw an out to one-shot the Pidgeot.
Yeah, I think if you're not getting the Pidgeot KO by putting down Pidgeot, it's tough. Right?
Yeah. I can still get it. I just need to hit off this research.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I just need to draw my prime catcher off of my professor's research. That's easy. No problem. Okay. Yeah, grab the Charizard. Yeah, I'll be thinning out quite a lot of the deck. We can calculate the odds in a second. Yeah, grab the Charizard. Then I will use the Artisan to grab a Charmander. And then I can Rare Candy into Charizard, Infernal Rain, get 2 energy onto here, and then I'll put 1 energy on the Moltres as well. If I'm not taking a knockout, I can theoretically snipe his Moltres, and then next turn knock out the Pidgeot, and then hope he misses a Gust effect to be able to win that way. The problem is, you've got like a 5-card hand or something, so
yes.
6-card hand. So if there is a Gust effect in there, I will lose the game. And I have to draw a Prime Catcher here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Pretty good odds.
Okay, yeah. Less than 50%.
That's good.
Well, let's see. Okay, Professor's Research.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I drew it. Okay.
There you go. Easy.
4,
First
5,
3
6,
cards.
7. Okay. Let's go ahead and Prime Catcher the Pidgeot.
Yep.
Yeah, the problem is now I'm not going to even be able to one-shot the Charizard. So, but I think that's fine. Yeah, we can get into like a little bit of a dance here of moving things around.
Gosh, yeah, because I don't want to take a knockout with Moltres either.
Yeah. If you take a knockout with Moltres, you lose the game.
Yeah, so it's probably just gonna be soften up Pidgeot and then KO it or something.
Okay, I can.
Yikes.
I think I'm just gonna knock out the Pidgeot. Let's hope he doesn't have a Gust effect.
Promote the Moltres.
No boss. No
boss.
Prime. Okay, we're in it. We're in
Very
it. Making
close,
the comeback.
Very close.
Making the comeback.
I have to shuffle my deck here because Prime is at the bottom of my deck, and I do have an Iono.
Okay. 2 cards. I can.
We'll see. I'm gonna grab the Moltres because we have 3 of them in this deck for some reason. And I'm only gonna draw a couple cards here. See if we can get anything good. Once again, I should have just thinned out the Buddy PAF and I forgot, but whatever. You can tell I'm taking these starter deck games very, very seriously.
Yeah, I mean they're well designed starter decks.
It's good. They definitely play like they are at a certain speed, which may not keep up with meta decks, but it's still very enjoyable and like it makes sense. Like everything flows with the deck, I think, pretty well, despite not having like Rotom, Lumineon, whatever.
Yep.
All right. If I didn't have to lose 2 rare candies, I'd probably just have it in hand. I'm going to attach...
I'll give the deck a cut to a little shuffle because the
yeah,
Prime Catcher's got to be... I gotta dodge that. Okay, no Prime.
Yeah, I think I guess I just hit into like Pidgeot or the Charizard. No, I just hit into the Charizard. Yeah.
Yeah, you just hit into Charizard, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
1,
You
2.
get 2 cards.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Prime Catcher the Pidgeot.
Yep. One
Burning
shot.
Darkness.
Okay. Yeah, if he missed, I think my best plan would be to because I can.
Yeah,
so
I would have just hit the Charizard for 120.
Okay,
right?
yeah. Then
Strike
I just go in with my Moltres and I can take just a knockout on something, and then I could just I think I can just take a knockout anywhere.
You're fine to
I'm
take a
fine
knockout. Yeah.
I'm not gonna get. I probably knock out the Pidgey, because just in case you have like rare candy in hand, and then if you miss
Gust
the
again,
game there, if you don't have a Gust effect, then you lose the game, or rare candy Charizard.
Right. Which this again, I was only drawing 2 cards there, and then 1 more card after that. The odds are pretty
not
not in my favor, but shout out to Jake for the lucky shuffle, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that was fun. That
Yeah.
again, these I'm really happy with how these starter decks came out. As soon as they announced it, I was like, this is really good, just straight up. Like you can tell, so many of these cards are carryable to other decks too. And now we're gonna go upgrade these decks for $5. Again, we both took very different approaches, probably. Almost
We'll
certainly.
see. We'll see.
It'd be really funny if we just had like
we
the
have the
exact
exactly
same
same
thing.
cards. Yep.
But yeah. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to just talk about the cards first and then put them in, or do you want to just put them in first?
I think we'll put them in first
Okay.
and explain when they come up in the game.
All right.
That's more,
you
more
want to you?
interesting. Like,
Okay, we can do that, I
Yeah.
guess. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So we don't know. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do it fully blind then here.
Uh-huh.
This will be interesting, and then we can keep pausing during the game to explain stuff. So,
Yep.
all right, we're gonna go switch out the cards in our decks, and then we'll be back in a second. We are back. We have swapped out the cards in our deck, and I guess I'll just show them on screen right now what our decks look like, but we don't know what each other's
Yeah.
deck looks like right now. But you can look at the screen and you'll see. Do you want to mention or just explain your approach to how you figured out what to put in the deck?
Yeah. So $5 is very limiting, obviously.
Yeah. As we said earlier, if you want like a top tier Charizard deck right now, you need to spend like 25. So this is 1/5 of that.
Yeah. But it gets most of the way there, actually. So it's the major cards like Pheasantipede EX, Rotom V, Lumineon V. Those ones are probably not going to be in either of our decks. But some of the other important cards are definitely in here, and we'll see. Yeah, I just tried to look at all the staple cards in Charizard and some others, and just compare like the prices, the values to like what I thought, how big of an impact I thought they could make on the game.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too complicated.
Yeah, my strategy was to try to like bridge the gap between your starter deck and the meta like top Charizard deck, because you're now going to be able to get all the way there, and this deck, my version at least, actually keeps more of the same kind of general idea that the starter deck's going for, but introduces new concepts and new cards that are very good to be familiar with, and you should be thinking about basically as soon as possible if you want to play Charizard at a very high level. So you're going second.
Yes. Okay.
All right, I can work with this.
This hand is also so bad. Okay, maybe a top deck will save me.
Yeah, I think you just did a bad job with your upgrades, man. I don't know.
But sure. Yeah.
Draw for turn. I'll bench Charmander. And this is a card that I added to the list, which is
pretty good.
seemingly absent from the starter deck. Again, it's like fine because of you have the Artisans, you do have extra search than normal, but I think buying multiple Nest Balls is a no-brainer for somebody trying to upgrade their Charizard deck. Not because it's just good in Charizard, but it's just good for every deck pretty much. So no reason to not do that. I'm going to go ahead and look through my cards here.
Yeah, I actually I didn't add any Nest Balls into my deck because
Really?
yeah, I think when you're not playing cards like Rotom and Lumineon Rotom and Pheasantipede, the main ones, Artisan does basically the same job as Nest Ball.
So I'll talk more about my approach.
I didn't want to use my budget on the Nest Balls.
They were only 17 cents a pop.
Yeah, that's too
not
much.
That
That is
bad.
too
That's
much.
not
17
bad.
cents, I can do a lot. Like this Heat Tackle Charmander.
So yeah, I'm just gonna grab Pidgey there.
Yeah, this was about 8 cents, I think. I had a little bit left over in the end, so I swapped out
Actually,
the Charmander.
Do I? So the thing I'm thinking here is I might actually want to grab another card that is added, Cleffa, instead, just because my hand is dead. So I'm just gonna bank on Grasping Draw next turn, basically.
Yeah, you could hope Iono here, though. Too.
That's true. We probably both have a lot of Iono
Yeah.
still, so let's go ahead and keep it then. I already committed. I already shuffled. It's fine. Here's a card that I added, Hoothoot.
Okay.
Because I just wanted a little bit more consistency for some setup stuff when I don't get Pidgey online, or even if I want to just do more combo stuff later. I just also wanted more basics in the deck for what I have, because you can't afford Radiant Charizard, which is tough. I can't afford Rotom, so I just wanted more than just Charmander Pidgey as my basics. So, but yeah, Noctowl is really powerful, really useful, and I really like having that option. Just having it on the board is fairly threatening. So, I'm gonna attach here, and then I'll pass.
All right. Okay. I drew a card that is playable, which is the Artisan.
Okay.
The problem is the rest of my hand is so bad. Okay. I will Artisan. Let's see. I'll check the prize cards here as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't show
Yeah, we
mine.
can show them. Okay, these are two
These are all
pretty
normal
important cards to be missing. So yeah, I hope to get them out of the prize cards pretty quickly. Okay, I can. Okay, this does work. Okay, I did thankfully keep in one Call for Family Pidgey.
I was thinking really hard
about.
about going like 1/1 Pidgey to not just save money, but also because Call for Family consistencies can be useful. As long as you're not hitting Dusclops specifically, it's totally fine. So.
Yep. And then I will use Kieran, which is one of the cards that I added.
That is a card I was strongly considering. Yep.
into my Pidgey. Kieran's really good because you can boost the damage in Charizard Mirror.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then I will use Call for Family, and I will grab. Let's see. Okay, I gotta kind of hope you don't have. I don't know what.
You don't know what's in my deck. So.
Yeah. I don't know what you could have added. I could get. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get another. I could get another Pidgey to be safe. I could get like Cleffa. I could get. I also added the Cleffa into my deck.
Understandable. It is the only budget-friendly like get extra cards in your early game card.
I think I'm gonna go for instead. Pidgey and Budew. So I do have a barrel in my deck.
All right, I did not go barrel.
Yep, you went the Noctowl instead. Yeah. Noctowl is pretty expensive. That hollow card.
It's 33 cents.
Wait, 30. Okay, yeah. That was more expensive than a barrel. The barrel's like 70 cents or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, no, it was super cheap.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I should have done that. I will pass over to you. I think the sustained draw from the
it's pretty good. It's really good. Yeah.
We'll see which one is more powerful in the end.
Draw for turn. I will go ahead and Artisan, and to nobody's surprise from what I was saying last turn. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the Cleffa. And we're going to end up using that Grasping Draw in just a little bit. What did I just draw again? I'm going to go ahead and evolve to Charmeleon. I don't feel a need to do anything else. I guess I'll attach the energy just to get it out of my hand. Go ahead and throw it on the Charmeleon. That's the other thing with energy. I went down to 6 energy. Did you also go down to 6 energy?
I also went down to 6 energy, yep.
Yeah, the 10's pretty overkill, so...
Yeah,
especially when you're not discarding with Moltres. So.
Yeah, and a second Super Rod, which I'm sure we both added.
We both did, yeah. We can't afford Night Stretchers.
Yeah, Night Stretchers are very expensive.
Did I shuffle? Yeah, let me shuffle. I don't remember if I did. But yeah, I'll Grasping Draw for 5 cards, and then it's your turn.
All right. I'll go ahead and start then. Okay. Draw. I'll go ahead and use Artisan. Grab another Charmander. And then... I'll put an energy on Charmander, and I'll attach Technical Machine Evolution, and then Evolution, and I'll evolve the Pidgey and my Budew.
Yeah, keeping the Evos makes a lot of sense, especially when you're running the barrel. I kept them as well, and added some other cards to kind of combo with them, but not going to be relevant in this game pretty much.
And then it is your turn again.
All right, I will draw for turn. All right, I can actually do things now. What other basic do I want? Nothing really. I'm going to go in an Ultra Ball. Poffin. And a card you might be surprised to see, Energy Search.
Okay.
I put in Energy Search so I could Arven for Energy and TM Evo. And I wanted just like another out to Energy to help with getting Evo plays off more often. So.
I'm sure that card's pretty cheap.
This is 5 cents.
5 cents.
Earthen Vessel is $2.50. So I would definitely play Earthen Vessel if I could afford it, but I could not. So yeah, we're gonna Ultra Ball here. I'm gonna go ahead and get Pidgeot. Use that rare candy. Get my Pidgeot. I'm also going to get Charizard Infernal Rain. I'm just going to do 1 there and 1 to this Charmander. Not played a supporter. How many cards in hand?
I have 3.
3. Yeah, this Barrel is going to cause problems.
Yeah.
It's basically Fez for you.
Yeah, that's why.
I'll play an S-Ball. Who needs to pay $10? It's $9.89 for a Fez, I checked.
Yeah.
Who needs to do that, right? So.
Yeah. The discount works here. Discount version.
Debating if I want 3rd Charmander or 3rd Char or Pidgey. I guess with the Hoothoot, there's less need to have the Pidgey, second Pidgey for like later. It's better just have the Hoothoot. Shouldn't need the Lumineon, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Go ahead and quick search. I don't think it's worth. So I did not. I can't. I don't want to.
I assume there's no Dusknoir in there with that Charmander grab. Okay.
No Dusknoir. Unfortunately, so Duskulls are super cheap. You can get the 9-cent ones.
Yeah.
But if you want one that's rotation safe, they're like 30 cents, which is annoying. But yeah, I stayed away from Dusknoir because the whole line is kind of expensive.
It is.
And it is kind of a. It's like a lot for like a new player to deal with too. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, yeah. I know. You're gonna see my strategy was mostly like building on consistency stuff, just to make sure that you get to play the game more often.
That makes sense.
And can execute your strategy more often. So that is why there's 3 nest balls.
Yeah.
I would have been 4, but I was like, I should have 1 stadium out, so I kept the Artisan. I wanted Collapse, but I didn't have enough basics in my deck. So
I think overall, well, I added the barrels, and the Cleffa, but overall I kind of went down on consistency because I cut my professor's researches because I hate those cards. I don't like discarding my hand. And yeah, I went for power over consistency. So we'll see if now that we're both set up, I think the power can help me gain back the advantage since I'm missing this first attack here. We saw like last game with the starter decks, even getting the first attack, and he got the first 2 attacks, and it still wasn't enough the end of the game was very close. Yeah. So yeah, with more options, we'll see what happens.
I'll retreat into my Charizard.
Cleffa on the bench.
Oh,
the discard.
It was all next to each other. I'm going to gust up the barrel.
Okay.
That is enemy number 1. I will Burning Darkness for knockout.
All right. I will draw. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll evolve into Pidgeot. I'll use the Artisan. I will put down the Duskull.
There it is. That does make the Cleffa grab a little bit scarier because now you can just pop it really easily. But you can pop a lot of things and cause some issues here for me.
And then, let's see. I can grab... Let's see what I want. Okay, I really want to keep that card around. So I think I'm going to play an Ultra Ball here in a second, but I'm getting everything to the front. So yeah, using that quick search, I'll grab Arven.
Yep.
And then with the Arven, I'll grab Rare Candy and Technical Machine Evolution. And then I will play an Ultra Ball, discarding the TM Evolution and a Fire Energy to grab my Charizard EX.
Yeah, we're both kind of like forced to keep in the Evos in general.
Yeah.
Because like with that, when you can't set up like Rhodey, Lumineon, Sealstone stuff, the odds of you getting those candy combos are just so much harder.
Yeah, I mean the Evos are pretty good. Like
they're
like
good
when you're not using Rotom and yeah, Arvens were pretty expensive too.
Arvens were $1, so I stuck with the 4-2 line of the Iono Arven.
I also stuck with that. So if I could add more Arvens, I would cut one of the TM Evos for like a 3rd Arven, but did not. I think I'll attach another energy here and then keep the other ones in my deck. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and retreat and Burning Darkness for 210 damage.
All right.
Start putting on the pressure.
Scary stuff. Draw for turn. So I don't have everything I need to do a spicier combo, unfortunately. The best I can do is probably just retreat this Charizard and go into another one, but even that is kind of tricky. I have to... Well, no, I have that, but just try to force the Gust out, I guess. But I could also Gust myself here, but there's no really... It's not really a good idea.
I do also have the Dusknoir option to KO Charizard, so...
You do, yeah, you did enough damage.
Yeah.
Tricky. Let's quick search. Actually, cartoon.
I have 1.
Oh,
You want Iono me, please?
No,
go ahead.
Probably not a good idea. If you had the barrel, I'd be like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Quick search. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Play Arven. Going to grab... That's fine. And Candy. Rare Candy. Charizard.
Yep.
Infernal Rain. Looks like I prized one of the energies. Or no, I retreated one of them. Okay. I think I'm just going to do the one energy then. Yeah, I was like... I was like a piece off of doing fun Noctowl things here, but didn't quite get there. The fact that you can Death Snarl this makes this really annoying.
Yeah.
So, like, do I just leave it in the active and swing? Or am I retreating this? Forcing the Death Snore.
I can also just leave it alive for as long as I want it on
This
the
is
bench.
true, yeah.
I can get it whenever.
But I could pop your Duskulls before that. Before you get something.
You're not worried about me
more
Thorntoning my Charmander?
I don't know if
into
you play
Duskull?
that. Thorn's a 10-cent card. I don't know if you can afford that.
It is an expensive
Burning
card.
Very pricey.
All right, I'll draw. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and quick search.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, what I actually want here, I can go... Yeah, I think I'm just going to value having more cards. So yeah, I'll quick search for the Iono.
Sure.
I want to get a Super Rod so I can get my Barrel back into play. That would be nice here. Yeah, play the Iono. That's why I'm not using the Artisan yet. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I did not draw a Super Rod. I drew... Let's see what I can do with this. I can go ahead and get another Charizard into play if I want to. I think that's probably worth it. I do have to give up some pretty valuable cards. How many cards in hand you have? Oh, yeah, 6.
I have
5. Oh, 5. Yeah,
6,
sorry.
1,
Okay. What to do here? I can just take the knockout. I can... lots of options. I'll evolve into Dusclops.
Okay.
I'll do that first. And then I will... Yeah, Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of an Ultra Ball and a Duskull. And then I'm going to get Charizard. And I will Rare Candy into Charizard.
Yep.
Infernal Rain.
Oh boy.
More energy. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and Burning Darkness to take the knockout.
I'll promote Pidgeot. Draw for turn. This is interesting. Very interesting. These are not the plays I expected you to make. Let's pop the Artisan. Yeah, I don't mind just thinning that out right now. I don't need the bench space at the moment. I'm going to evolve this into Charmeleon. Cards in hand?
I have 3.
Do I do it? I kind of want to do things. I don't know. This is
Do
interesting.
things?
I
What
kind of
are
want
the
to do
things?
things. I don't know. So if I do that, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Okay. I don't know what I'm grabbing off this, but I think I know what I'm doing this turn. Actually, yeah, I'm going to grab Rod here.
Okay.
Super Rod. I'll do T-Fire, Charizard. And you're never going to guess which card I'm about to play.
Okay.
It is the most expensive card. Actually, no. Oh, it's the second most expensive card I bought.
Okay.
It was $1.04.
Okay.
I'm curious if you. I don't think you did. There's no way you could have afforded it with your Dusknoir. But this is what I was able to get without getting Dusknoir.
Yep.
Going to Countercatcher the Dusclops.
Okay.
Promote that. Go ahead and play research.
You got the Lumineon. What?
I bought the Lumineon, yeah. I'm a big spender. Okay. That's my most expensive card. $1.40.
That's too expensive.
It's pretty... I don't know. I just benched that, so I can't do anything. All right. Burning Darkness.
Okay. 4-4. Okay. I will go ahead and promote the Pidgeot.
Yeah, and to explain why I didn't just take this knockout, you could just KO this next turn.
I could KO that,
Which is like one aspect. But also, I wanted to give myself time to not deal with like you popping something for free.
Yes, yeah, I could knock out the Cleffa.
You could knock out my
free.
Zard.
Okay.
Taking out the Dusclops is a pretty good target.
So. Let's see. I think I'm fine doing pretty simple things here. Let's see. 1, 2, 2. Okay. I'll play the Super Rod. I'll grab. I think I'm just gonna grab these 3. Then I can. What do I actually want here? Okay, I can get those. Yeah, I will get these into the deck, and then I will use Quick Search. I think I'll grab Buddy Poffin.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab my 2 Duskulls.
2 of them.
And then I'm just going to retreat into Charizard EX. I'll go with the... I'll go into the damaged one. And then I will just swing for 240.
Draw for turn. All right, so... I know what I must do here. I'm going to evolve into Charmeleon. I really wanted to get rid of stuff here, but I don't think I'll be able to. Go ahead and Quick Search. Oh, I prized it. Wait, no, I didn't. Did I not put it in? I don't think I put it in. No.
Uh-oh.
What did I keep in the deck then? Right, it's not prized, right? Oh yeah, I totally just didn't bring it. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Turo in my deck.
Okay, that'd be good.
I do not have it. I would Turo here. I don't know which card I missed then. Yeah, I don't know what I kept in then. Interesting. It might have been like Charmeleon. Oh, it's Charmeleon. I kept an extra Charmeleon by mistake instead of the Turo, but I don't have the Turo with me anyway, so.
I do have a Turo, but it's in here somewhere. So,
so yes,
yeah.
If I did have the Turo, I would pick this up, go into the Charizard. This stinks now. All right, well, let's pretend I couldn't afford a Turo. So, in that case, then, now it's so bad if I hit into you.
Is it?
Dang it. Yeah, because you'll never let Briar activate now on this next turn. And I'm just going to activate your Briar. So you just win the game, basically, if I do this. So instead, grab that. I'll Ultra Ball. These cards to get Charizard, Infernal Rain. Oh, wait. I'm not grabbing this card with Quick Search. I'm grabbing something else. I'm going to grab this one. Okay, so all I can do is just try to make this as hard for you as possible. I'm going to retreat. Going to Thorton, my Cleffa.
Yep. Wow. So you did get the Thorton.
I did get the Thorton. For the Charmander, because I think it's the only basic I have that has more than 50 HP. I could get the Lumineon in play. Actually, Pidgey's better, for sure.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm just going to take the knockout.
All right. Let's go into Pidgeot. Draw. Okay. I think... Yeah, I will go ahead and quick search.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just take this card. And then I'm going to Prime Catcher the Pidgeot.
Okay.
And I will play Iono.
All right.
And you're good. I'll draw 4. Okay. I'll evolve into Dusclops.
Okay.
And yeah, I could Artisan here, but I don't want to shuffle my deck really because the bottom of my deck is bad. And then I will just Burning Darkness for the knockout.
All right.
Hoping for no gust effect here.
Defiance Band.
Oh, well, you know.
No, we're not. Dang it. Dang it.
Does not work.
Pop it. Forgot. You didn't pop the Dusclops.
Nope.
Oh, I'm cooked. There's like no way out of this unless you prize Dusknoir, I guess.
And Boss.
And Boss.
Double. I need to have 3 cards in my 2 prize cards.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing then. I had the Noctowl in hand and you Iono'd it.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted the Noctowl to bail me out of stuff like that, but...
If only it were a barrel.
If only. If only. Burning Darkness.
Yep. And then Dusknoir for game.
All right.
If you hadn't counter-catchered my Dusclops, I had the Briar... I had KO Cleffa, Briar, Prime. Yeah, it was Prime, Briar... Prime... Briar in hand in the
I could tell you were scheming.
Yeah,
I could see it.
I had everything.
So that's why I was like, I definitely got to do this. I'm glad I had the counter catcher then. It was really good. But yeah, so the Turo should be in my deck over the Charmeleon. Definitely would have been nice to have that option in that matchup, in that match specifically. Well, yeah, let's lay out all of our other changes. Yeah. So yeah, Noctowl would have been huge if I could have just found it. Definitely could have maximized my odds of being prepared for Iono for the following turn if I had played it a bit better.
Okay, how many did I have?
And yeah, none of us were going to afford any other Prime Catch or any other Ace Specs. So we were just going to play that.
I was thinking about, like, yeah, if any of them would possibly be better. I think Maximum Belt is pretty cheap, but...
Sure. Secret Box is like $250, so that's not happening.
Yeah. What else did I get? I think these are all 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 15. Okay. I've even got the cards that I cut, but...
Would you like to talk about your additions first?
Okay, yeah. So these are the cards that I cut from the deck. It was mostly the Moltres, Fire Energies, I don't like Professor's research, so I removed it.
I cut one of mine. I kept the other one.
Yeah, just some extra Pidgeots, one Artisan, and a Switch. And I added in Bibarel, which was kind of always played in Charizard before the Pheasantipity came out. So I just put it back in. The mid-game, late-game draw is super important. And it forced him to knock out my Bibarel in that game instead of the Pidgeotto. Which
having to choose between the two was really obnoxious. Yep. Yeah.
And then I put in a 60 HP Pidgey in case he played a Dusclops because, very dangerous there.
Yep.
The Heat Tackle Charmander because of the next game that we're going to play with Budew, you'll see in a minute. But Kieran, Turo, Thornton, and Briar are all like super important one of supporter cards, and I added a PAL pad as well to be able to reuse them. Counter Catcher,
also a Counter Catcher fan,
yeah, super important.
It's super good, and we have Prime Catcher, so we have a four good Gust, which is perfect. It's totally fine for Charizard.
Yep, and then to round it out, the Cleffa, just super good early game draw. I think it's too important to not play Cleffa.
Sure.
Yeah, the Kieran is the one card that like I think is like especially good in the Charizard mirror, but also when you get item locked. Which might come up soon. But yeah, Turo as well can get you out of situations like that. Thornton combos with the Dusknoir package very well, and was almost able to win with the Briar on that one turn.
Yeah, could have had a very nasty turn. Maybe we'll see something with it the next game. I'm going to put this here. This is supposed to be in my changes as well. I'll see if I have another Turo lying around for game 3. But yeah, so again, I focus really heavily on consistency, and all these cards a lot of these additions are all things you can carry over to other decks, no problem. So if you get tired of Charizard after playing the deck a bunch, if this is like your first time playing the Pokemon TCG, maybe you've been playing Pocket this whole time and you're just like, oh, well, this new Charizard deck's $30. I want to try it out. You can get these other cards. Super Rod, getting the second Super Rod is really nice for just...
Oh, I did add the Super Rod as well.
I was going to say, I don't see it in yours. Yeah, these are like 50 cents, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Definitely needed to have more than one, especially because the sheer amount of energy we're cutting, and we also probably cut Pokemon in general too. Yep. So really useful. Lumineon, Energy Search, all supposed to be just give me maximum odds of being able to like Arven for TM Evo and Energy to actually use TM Evo very often without having to buy Arvens. And Lumineon in general, because you have good supporters like Turo, really nice. I just went for the 260 HP Pidgeys because I knew you would play that. And then Thorn is a card that I definitely didn't like need, but it was kind of in a weird spot because I just wanted another way to remove a Pokemon from play. Maybe PAL Pad was just straight up better than the Thorn because I don't really need the Thorn as much with these, but
yeah, I mean, the Thorn removing the Cleffa, I had game on that turn as well. If you didn't,
sure, but I could have Turo'd instead.
Yeah,
too,
so if you had the Turo, yeah.
Or Collapse was a card I really wanted in the deck and was what this was going to be, but I did not have enough basics in my deck to actually utilize Collapse enough. So didn't do that. Again, Noctowl, Hoothoot, just giving you another out for late game Iono stuff when they do knock out your Pidgeot. Just gives you another way to just reestablish, get another Pidgeot set up like immediately, or give you game for the next turn. Helps you with one prize board states. Really like it. Briar, the same thing. And then, Nest Balls are just good consistency. So I really like this kind of approach. It's kind of, I saw this build be kind of popular before, like partially in Shrouded Fable, before everyone just started forcing Duskull into everything. But like some people were just going like full, I'm going first Charizard with 4 Nest Balls to beat Ready Drago. And it was like, okay. So kind of went with that mindset. But yeah, these are our decks. Again, they'll be in the video description, and we showed them earlier. And we're going to go into kind of a look into the future now. We're going to look at a card called Budew, which you think these decks should play, right?
Yeah, Budew.
This terrible proxy of Budew. Just read it.
Well, yeah, it does for no energy, so it's kind of like Cleffa, same stats as Cleffa, 30 HP, no retreat, weak to fire, but 10 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. So this card is like, insane in basically every deck. You can shut off like cards like Energy Switch and Ready Drago to give you more time to set up, but Rare Candy in the Charizard mirror is the biggest one.
Yep.
So you can use Budew to slow your opponents down while you build up cards in play, while you set up your Dusknoir lines, do whatever. You can do it mid-game to try and lock something in the active, like getting Bibarel trapped is a big concern potentially of the Budew. So yeah, we'll see how it how it plays out. It's not going to make a huge difference in every game, but the amount of plays that it gives you access to and the amount of ways that it allows you to slow down the game is really cool.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting. I'm not sure what I should cut for this. But
yeah.
But yeah, we're going to make those changes. I'm going to see if I can find another Turo, and then we'll do another game with these updates and the Budew. All right, we're back. I have put in the Budew over the 4th Charmander for me, and then I did not find a Turo, but I just turned the 3rd Charmeleon inside out. So this is my Turo. We're doing these old school proxy styles because I don't want to wait around, and we've had enough printer troubles today.
And I've cut the PAL pad for now for the Budew.
All right.
We'll see what difference it makes. Would you like first or second?
I'll go second. I want to item lock you.
Okay.
Yeah, the heavy nest ball build lets me feel a lot more comfortable going first because I'm just going to get stuff down pretty often. But I want to item lock, so we're going to do this today.
Budew, Budew, Budew.
Again, this is the first Budew they printed in like 15 years or something, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's been a very long time.
1 sec. All right. Putting the cards down. I'm going second. Dude, let's go. This is why I needed more basics in the deck.
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck.
I will draw. This hand would be good going second, but not too good going first. I'll bench Duskull and pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I will attach and play Iono.
Okay.
We're going to try to find that Budew. Fortunately, you did not start the Charmander that vaporizes my Budew, so I guess there's more reason to potentially play that going forward, or at least when the Budew comes out. So.
Yep.
3 nest ball moment. Oh, I almost grabbed this card. That's not Budew. Do I have it? I do. I Budew have it. Bench, bench. Go and shuffle up. Actually, I'm just going to do the thing, so. Etchy Pollen requires no energy. I will Etchy Pollen. You cannot use items, and you take 10 damage.
All right. I'll draw. I will evolve into Charmeleon.
Okay.
I'll attach an energy.
Now, Flare Veil does not stop Etchy Pollen, correct?
Yeah, it's on the Charmeleon.
I just want to point it out because someone's going to ask. So.
And then I'll play an Iono.
Dude, my hand was broken. My hand was 2 candy Pidgeot.
Yeah, get that away. I need some Charmanders. Okay. 6. 2 Charmanders. And then I will go ahead and pass.
All right. Draw for turn. Go ahead and nest ball. Gonna grab Hoothoot. Gonna bench Charmander. So I don't think there's a point in, I think I just go for the attack here, but I also don't know if I have it yet, but I don't have to commit until I Iono and then see what I get. So I can go from there. Actually, I am gonna go back in probably. I don't really want Ultra Ball though either. So yeah, no, I'll just Iono and see what I get. Go ahead and play Iono.
All right.
So yeah, if I find an item, or if I find a Charizard, I'm just gonna swing with it. If not, we are remaining Etchy. This has been Iono spam so far. Okay, I did not get there. I'm going to do that. The fact that it's free retreat too is so good.
Yeah.
This thing's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and attach to the Charmeleon then. And I'll Etchy Pollen again.
Right. I'll draw. Okay. I have a Charizard, so I can just start attacking here.
Oh boy.
I'll evolve Infernal Rain.
Yeah, both of our decks are like fairly resilient to the Budew in the sense that we have evolutions and multiple mid stages, whereas something like the Jackson's LAIC list would probably struggle a little bit more with Budew, not
Yeah.
having as many mid-stage Evos and whatnot, and Team Evo.
I mean, the way people have to build their decks in the future has got to change with the Budew. You need more Charmeleons. And
Again, the starter deck knows. They already they were prepared. If you need Charmeleon, just go buy it.
And then I'll go ahead and bench my own Budew. I
All
might use it later. And then I will Burning Darkness for the knockout.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 2 damage doesn't do enough. If it was 3, it might potentially do something later, but 2 damage is not super useful. I'm going to promote that and top deck Rare Candy. I did not, but I got Ultra Ball. Going to do that. Just going to get a Charizard of my own. Activate Infernal Rain. Cards in hand.
I have 6.
Okay. Gonna do 1 there and just 1 there. This might be a 2-shot season and hope you don't get Turo and whatnot. Now, you don't have a Pidgeot established. I don't either, and I probably will not because I'm about to Iono a Pidgeot to the bottom of my deck, but whoever gets their Pidgeot first will be in a much stronger position. Unless the other one gets it up immediately as well.
Yeah.
Iono.
Sometimes Pidgeot's a pretty big liability, though.
That's true. That's true. If you can just sustain what you need to keep the pressure going, it's not too bad. All right.
4, 5.
Gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball Buddy Puffin and Charmander. Want to get Charmeleon or Pidgeotto going. Do I not have another Charmeleon? I do not. Oh, no, I do. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually. Yeah. Like, I want to be ready for a Turo play, but I think there's better ways to do it. Let's not grab Charmeleon. We're instead going to grab Pidgeot. And I'll do Jewel Seeker for Candy. Counter Catcher. And I'm going to Candy into Pidgeot. Pidgeot for Charmeleon. I got there. Burning Darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, popping my Noctowl this early kind of stinks, but I really wanted to just get Pidgeot online and ready to roll. Now I'm in a great position to just Turo next turn.
Yep. I will draw for turn. I'll Rare Candy into Charizard. Infernal Rain. And then I'll bench Pidgey and Iono.
Okay. This is Iono every turn.
Well, there's 4 in here.
There's 4 in mine, so.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, didn't take any
5.
prizes, so just that.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'll just go ahead and Burning Darkness for 180.
All right. Draw for turn. This is where the fun begins. Buddy Puffin. Not going to grab anything. Actually, I can go ahead and grab Pidgey. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if I want to Turo this turn to heal this or if I want to focus on just getting rid of this right now. I guess because this is 180, it's not that scary to have it hanging around. Like, it's going to die to Charizard, but it won't die to Dusknoir at least. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and Thorton the Lumineon into Charmander. Go ahead and Quick Search. for Charizard. Infernal Rain.
Did the Charmeleon come down?
No.
That was last turn.
That was
Yeah,
last
okay.
turn, yeah. Do I run a Rod? Yeah, I don't think Gust. That would make sense to Gust here. I think the Thornton's correct. Yeah, this is fine. I will just go ahead and Burning Darkness for the knockout.
All right. I will go promote Charizard, draw for turn. I'll start off with Ultra Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get my Pidgeot online.
How many Ionos do we both have remaining? I have one left.
I've used 2.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I didn't want to use my last one that turn, even though you did have quite a few cards.
I'll Super Rod. Get. I think I'll get. Three fire maybe. Yeah. And then I'll quick search. So if I take the knockout here, I would be in range of my Pidgeot getting knocked out, which isn't great. You have a very large hand.
Only 7 cards.
7, yeah. I'll grab Iono.
Oh my gosh. We are now down to 1 Iono each after this one is played.
And then I'll play the Iono.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have not played an Arven in, I think, all of our games.
Yeah, I played
no,
one.
I played one.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll Buddy Poffin. I grab Budew. And, okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have that.
I do have my Barrel in the deck. Yeah, this is a bit tricky now. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, if I go... Okay, I'll put an energy on Charmander. And then...
Are you debating to knock out or not?
Yeah. I'm going to Evolution.
Oh,
I'll go evolve the...
Is it Barrel Dusclops? Or do you want a Charmeleon?
I could get Charmeleon, yeah. Definitely the Barrel, but then I think I'll go for the Charmeleon.
All right. Yeah, just avoiding the knockout there so I don't just immediately zap your Pidgeot.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
ready
fair.
for that.
Especially with my Pidgeot online, it's pretty... I only need like one extra piece.
You
so.
don't need anything. You can just get Arven for...
oh, Prime Catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime Catcher to Defiant Span, yep.
Yep. Okay.
And then it is your turn.
Draw for turn. This is interesting then. So I probably am just swinging into this Charizard, but the problem is then you Turo it. So I could just be defensive this turn and then Turo myself, and then attack with a fresh Charizard. And that's probably just what I have to do here. But then you Turo, and then I'm hit.
And we're in the same place.
And then, yeah, we're in the exact same position. But you don't Pal Pad anymore, so you can't do it again. But then I also can't do it again.
Yes. So
I'm
are we
gonna
going
be
to burn both Turos or not?
Yeah, it's burning both Turos, but it's just giving me more time to establish your board, I guess.
Yeah.
So I actually don't think there's a point in doing that then.
There's a point. But
There's a point, but I don't think it's worth it over other
maybe
options.
not.
The problem is, if I Gust here, then you can do the same thing, but it's pretty... how many cards in hand?
I have 2.
Yeah, you can get there. You have your Prime Catcher. You even got a Barrel.
Yeah.
You're fine. Yeah, so this is actually... I'm thinking just Prime Catcher, KO Barrel. Let's quick search. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, I don't actually want to Iono you. No, even that card doesn't do that much here.
Would be Boss KO Barrel, right, instead of Prime Catcher, if you do have...
Well, do I want to protect my Charizard?
Oh, you're going to Turo and Prime Catcher?
No, just Prime Catcher into this one.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it in the active.
I don't know if that's... I had maybe...
Because this you can't Dust Nor it, so you have to Gust it.
You can always, like, just retreat and then, I don't know, maybe it's...
Can I retreat? Is that fine? It is probably better just to keep the Prime. Let's retreat. I'll be fine.
Well, actually, wait. If you retreat, well, since you have Turo, it's fine. But I can Budew trap potentially.
Yes. This is true. Yeah, I do have an out, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go on the Pidgeotto.
Okay.
Very useful, and then I'll boss up the barrel. And I'll Burning Darkness.
All right.
Take my one prize.
I will draw. Let's see what I can do here. 3 to 5. Okay. I will go ahead and quick search first. Okay, I think I'll grab Arven for Counter Catcher and Defiance Band.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will also evolve into Charizard. Infernal Rain. And then I'll go Defiance Band, Counter Catcher Pidgeot.
Yep.
And I will Burning Darkness for the knockout.
All right.
I'm on 3, so my Pidgeot is safe. Yeah, so the Charizard mirror can get very interesting there, where like if I had just taken the knockout the last turn, I would have lost my Pidgeot, and then he'd be in the position that I'm in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now I've got the Pidgeot removed.
Yeah, I'm in a tough spot here. So if I can't KO the Duskull here because then you just Briar KO my Charizard and I lose. Because you just search for Gust. I guess you need Gust, and,
Gust
Briar,
and Briar.
so
yeah.
I could Iono and try. That's probably my best option here, honestly. Oh yeah, at this point I can just do this then. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Because I have the same amount of liability. Well, I guess. No, I could. No, I just Turo this then.
Yeah, you can Turo that if you want.
This is my Turo again. Yeah, you can't. No, you can still win with Briar though. Briar Dustnor still wins the game.
Yeah, it would. But
because I can't. Because if I attack with this, you just Defiance. Because you have the Defiance ban already.
I need Rare Candy, Briar. Yeah, well, my 4-card hand.
Yeah,
four
card
hand.
Do
I have it?
Can't happen.
Rare Candy, Dustnor, Briar would get me there.
Yeah, that's still probably safer though than going for Iono and just praying, I guess. So, I think this is fine then.
I mean, if you go Iono, what would you do? Just punch my active, I think. And then I need Prime Catcher Briar. Or no, yeah, I need Prime Catcher Dusclops Briar off 3. So maybe it is safer to Iono. Because I have to get down. I have to force you down.
Oh yeah,
you just
it doesn't matter how much damage you do. You just it matters a little bit, but no, it doesn't. No, because you have Defiance Band. So
yeah, but I'd have to force you down to 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't need a Prime Catcher. I just need Dusclops Briar. So I'd need a 2-card hand with a 3/1, or 3 with 4.
Yeah.
but I have had this hand for a turn or two. So
I think this is fine.
Depending on what I haven't played. Actually, no, I got this turn. I have had this hand for one extra turn, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I Yeah, so I can't Gust Kill the Duskull. I could Gust Kill Budew, I guess. No, you still lose the same way.
You can KO the Duskull, right?
No, you just Briar.
Oh, yeah, because I have
Briar wins the game.
Yeah. Yeah, you need.
So I have to just punch you.
You could KO. Yeah, you can't KO Pidgeot.
No.
You could Budew me, and then I can't Rare Candy or anything. But I don't know if that.
I don't think that.
Does that change anything? Yeah,
no.
I don't think so.
We can Super Rod here.
I think the Dusknoir is just too important in the mirror match.
It's pretty strong. Actually.
Just the threat of it existing is making you play.
It is warping my play pretty considerably. I will burn in darkness.
All right, for 270.
270. Vitality Band would have gone crazy here.
Yeah.
I should have considered that.
Why? What? Oh, for Pidgeot.
280,
yeah.
Should have mirror teched.
Yep. I got the Kieran, but
oh yeah, Kieran. Oh, you can't Kieran.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, you can prime catcher, counter catcher. Yeah.
But I can.
I should have probably just went Kieran instead of Thorton.
For my Dusknoir.
Yep.
Quick search for Rare Candy.
Yep.
And then I will Dusknoir. I can also just Dusknoir the bench, and then I don't even need Briar. Okay, I do have a Briar, so even if I didn't need it, but yeah, I could just knock out something on the bench. Then we're both at 2.
Oh yeah,
okay,
so you do have to.
I do have to Dusknoir the active.
Yes.
Yeah, then you're at 2, whatever.
Yep.
And then Briar. Yeah, now I can Briar and Charizard for 3.
Burn Darkness. All right.
There we go.
Pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, we saw Budew getting in there the first couple turns. It slowed my setup a lot, but the Dusknoir...
Yeah, it just made like going second feel like 10 times better than it normally does, which is already like pretty good as Charizard. So pretty nice, pretty cool.
I was close there too. If you had discarded one more energy, then I just win with like Budew trapping because I
can't Rod then. Yeah,
you can't Rod. I can get rid of. You can Turo one thing, but since you had like what was it, Lumineon and Noctowl on the bench, I can Budew one of them and then you can Turo that, but then I Budew the other one, and then
eventually
I have like 9 turns to set up my Dusknoirs.
Yeah, Budew combo with the Dusknoir is really strong. Just being able to potentially buy you the time you need.
Yeah, like those late games where, basically if you had that many energy, if you had all your energy in the discard pile, then I could just trap something for as long as I needed to set up multiple Dusknoirs. I could just keep quick searching for one piece every turn, and there would be nothing you could do to stop it. Yeah,
I definitely can see how Budew will shape future lists, and it's very exciting. I can't wait for the card now. You've sold me on Budew. But yeah, this was a fun experiment we did. This is my first time trying like deck building with a weird restriction like this, and it was really interesting. There were so many ways you could have gone with the $5, and a lot of approaches that still would have been totally fine. My goal was just to have something that you could queue up with on ladder and do okay with.
Yeah.
Especially as a new player. And I think with either of our lists, you'll be totally fine if you wanted to try some budget upgrades for your Charizard starter deck. Any other thoughts on the deck? Any advice?
I mean, I think just Briar Dusknoir is just the most insane thing that you can do in the game right now.
Yeah.
Even more crazy than the board wipe combos with Dusknoir, Greninja, and just multiple Dusknoirs. Or the Kyurem that Ready Drago has access to, but this play is still just insane. So Charizard can do it, Terapagos can do it, and with Budew getting into the mix, the other board wipe combos are getting a lot less powerful because they're reliant on the early game, but this is late game, so the Budew can help you get there.
Yeah, really cool stuff. As far as shoutouts go, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video and you want to see more kind of like deck building restriction stuff, budget-friendly video stuff, let us know. I'm definitely down to do more like restricted deck building in the future, especially if we're needing a break from just like this super long format we're about to enter, where the format's barely. Well, Budew
will change everything. It'll completely flip the format. I love.
But we still got like 2 months before that, I guess. So. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Etchy, and on Twitter. Twitter is EtchyOK. Any shoutouts for you?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Gearhart. That's where everything I post is.
Cool. Shout out to cuttertap.com, and Dead Draw Gaming, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.